Hey friends, welcome back to Crafter Support, and today I'm going to share with you the planner punch board. We're going to be using this in a lot of my videos, so I wanted to introduce it to you, and I thought the best time to do that would be on a planner day video. And I'm just going to walk you through all that comes with the planner punch board. This is by We Are Memory Keepers. I've had this for years, but it comes in handy for any type of planner that you have. So we're going to start actually on the back of this, and all the directions and everything you needed to know for cutting. Either maybe you want to put an inserted bookmark, you want to make an inserted folder, or a separator, divider, whatever. This gives you everything that you need to do that. So here's how we're going to start. The first thing you do is select your planner style. So this just gives a long list of planners that with options here. And it also has the Mambi Mini, the Mambi Classic, which is the Happy Planner, the Mambi Big. It has some I've never even heard of. It does have the Heidi Swap, the Franklin Covey, the Daytime, the Recollections, which I haven't seen a Recollections planner in a really long time, but I used to really like theirs too. Filofax A5, Filofax Personal, regular ring albums, and just your basic ring album. So it just depends on the size. So the first thing we're going to do is go for the Mambi Classic, because that's the one I'm going to be using today. And it tells me my paper size needs to be 7 by 9.25. So that's 7 by 9.25. So that's what we're going to cut our paper at first. Okay. So in true tradition of how I like to cut my paper, the first thing we're going to do is cut the smallest side first, because I definitely know I have the 9.25, because this was a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that I had trimmed off. So we're going to cut it at 7, and then we're going to turn it and we're going to cut it at 9.25. So that is right there. All right. So we're going to cut that, and that's all we need the trimmer for. We can go ahead and put that away. And the next thing we're going to need are the punches. So these punches are for, like I said, all different planners, and how you know what planner it's for is basically you'll look at the design, the style. So we know this one is for the Happy Planner because of its shape. We have our circle punches. Here's another one that goes with the Happy Planner. And this one. And basically I'm going to show you how it all lines up inside of the design. This one is for like a 3-ring like notebook binder. That's why it has a whole bunch of little circles and then the lines. And these are just to make inserts. So we have this one, which is for bigger notebooks, and some more circle ones, lots of circle ones. Here's another one that we can use for the Happy Planner. And basically this will tell us where we need to put all of the punches inside of the board. So then we have a circle. This one is for a tinier little ring, like a flip binder or notebook, I'm sorry. Another circle, and then another style for like the Happy Planner, which is the disc binders. That's what the disc ring planners or binders, whatever you put together. Okay, so now it tells you, once you get this size of paper, it'll tell you that you need to put a punch in numbers 4, 17, 29, 42, and 54. I'm going to write that down because I will forget, and this way here I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. So I'm just going to take a scrap piece of paper and write those down. So we said 4, 17, 29. There's a slight glare, so I'm trying to 42 and 54. And I'll show you where the teeny tiny little numbers are. Okay, So this is the inside of the punch board. It has all these little tiny grooves in the back and in the front, and everything is lined up right here. So what you need to do is take your punches, making sure that they all have the right design, and we're going to put one at 4. So let's do a 4. It goes right. And there's like a little tiny line right here. I want to show you right there that lines up with the little lines on here. So we're going to find the 4, which is the 4th line, which is right here. Okay, and then we go to 17. So line number 17 is right here. Then we're going to go to 29. So we just follow the directions of the paper of the back of the design. Okay, then it says 42 and 54. So 42 is right here. And 54 is right. Let me see. I'm going to need to pull this away so I can get closer. 53, 54. Okay. And 54 is right here. So here's where all of your punches need to be. Then you take your paper and you line it up, and there's like stoppers here so you can't push it back any further, and you punch. Then you flip your paper over, you line it back up, making sure everything's put into place, and you punch. And then all you need to do is pull out your planner and it fits right in perfectly. Now this also goes with any of your other planners. So if you are doing, say, the big or another one like that, then it just goes in nicely right like that. You can add the little tabs onto it if you'd like. You can make folders out of these, which is what I'm going to be doing for a lot of my new idea that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, which is I talked about in my last planner video, I think, about how I have so many planners, I use so many different ones, but that I needed to figure something out, and I'm still working on that project, and I definitely want to have it all together and make sure it's working before I share it with you guys. But this planner punch board is perfect to have if you have different size planners, or if you like to add things into notebooks, if you journal, anything like that. And it wasn't very expensive. I'm sure it's not as expensive as it was when it first came out. But you could definitely look for this. I think I got mine at Michael's years ago, and they also have another punch board. They have a bunch of these like little punch boards, but this one was definitely worth it because it's so versatile and you can use it for so many different planners. So I'll show you, let me show you one more how it works. And then you have all these little pieces in here you can just dump out. If I can get them out. Okay, that's good enough. So basically the other thing would be, so say you want to do a number 2 ring album. It says you need one at 14. No, this is a 3 ring album. I'm sorry. You need your paper at 5 by 5 by 8.5. So let's just cut a piece. I just have scrap paper laying here. But do you see how nicely that fits in there? And it works just as good as the ones that you get with your planner. So I'm going to kind of put this off to the side for a minute, and we'll cut this one out. So where's my trimmer? So we're doing the 3 ring album, and we need Oh, this one says 8.5 by 11. Okay, so let's do this one. So we're going to do 11 and number 65. So we can just leave it as is and just do 11 and 65. And that would be the circle punches. So find number 11. Number 11 is right. They are kind of hard to see. Well, I'm blind, so I think they're all hard to see. But here's number 11 right there, and number 65, which is right 63, 64, actually 65. Okay, so 65 is right up here. And basically all you're going to do is slide your paper in here, punch down, and you'll know you do this right when you flip it over if that circle lines up with that, which it will. And then this is your 3-hole punch. Now mine was a little off, I can tell, because of the circle, but that's how it lines up for your 3-ring binder. So you guys can kind of get an idea of how it's versatile for any of your pieces. I'll show you if you're doing like a notebook. Let me see what a notebook would be for this one. A ring album, a Heidi swap, no. Instax. I'm not really sure what an Instax is, to be quite honest. A ring album. Let's try just a ring album. No, I don't think that's a good one. I don't think that's a good option. Okay, let's just put it in and try it. Okay, so say you have one that is a rings for like a notebook. All you do is, actually I think we put it this way. You would have to trim your paper down. You gotta set this into place. So put it like, oh, it's on. Oh, I'm sorry, there's paper catching it. So put it into place, and then you punch like this. So you line it up like this, punch, then you move it so that way there the circle sticking out is covering. There's like a circle with a line that you can see. You just line it up with that. And then you do the same thing. You keep moving it till you line it up with the end, the last one that it cut, and then press. And then line it up, making sure that it's up against this bumper that will keep it straight. And then you press. So it would make something like this to go into just your basic notebook, which is super nice if you if you just journal and maybe you want to add some pages to your journal, you can use this item, which is really, really cool. So I just keep mine. It does come with a book. I'll show you guys that. I shouldn't say a book. It comes with a little like explaining how to use it. It's really, really simple. Like obviously I just showed everything's on the back of it that you need to know. And I just have everything kept in this little zipper pouch, and I just keep it all together, and it comes in handy. So now that I'm back to doing my planners, I will be using this a lot more, especially making the folders and things that I like to make. So that's it, guys. I hope you are all having a good day and you are enjoying this planner series. I'm definitely getting back into a lot more of my creativity of making my own stuff instead of using things already made. I'm liking to make my own. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, like different planner clips and folders and pockets made for your planners, that's what we're going to be doing in the very near future. So yeah, that's all, guys. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so I just kind of needed to take a little bit of a break. I should be back tomorrow with a full video on my Bible journaling. So yeah, I'm just hoping that I feel completely better. And then Thursday's video I'm really excited about. So make sure you subscribe, and I will have links to everything I can below. and all the information. If you're not a member of our YouTube or Facebook group, definitely check that out. I have a few of those, and yeah, that's all. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.